Hello everyone, I'm jkl0ser. We're gonna be playing some amazing Sailor Moon today. And yeah, this is a Japanese exclusive game. And there are... Well, let me go and pick the category we're gonna play first here. So there are 3 categories, and I do not read Japanese at all. All I know is that the first one is normal, and this one kinda looks like it says easy. So I know that's the hard one. Here we go to 7 continuous, just in case. Usually I don't need to use continuous, sometimes I do, so we're just gonna be a little bit safe. But unlike most other beat-em-up games, especially older ones, and is that like every difficulty has a good and bad Sailor Moon. Like for example, if you wanna play easy, this one is the best one because she has her hit combo is fast and does just enough damage to kill most enemies on easy. If you do normal, this character is really great because she can throw and like one-shot most enemies. If you play hard, it's either her again or this character. But because I'm the only one that's actually tried to play hardest difficulty with my favorite character, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it and hoping that we can get back the world record at some point, but not today. Anyways, we're gonna get right into the game and I will explain the speed tech and everything. And because timing doesn't start until we actually gain movement, we can watch this beautiful intro. And yeah, I'm gonna be ready with starting the timer right here. Ooh, Sailor Moon. So who in chat here? Okay, my timer did not work. I can probably fix my timer. I'm trying to both play the game and I'm gonna do that. Let's see, does it work? Okay, now it works. Okay, so sorry about that. But now we can get back to gaming. So I'm actually gonna go and grab this health. So yeah, the key to this run is that you wanna stun lock enemies together with this character. And yeah, the better you can stun lock enemies, the better it is. I actually wanted both to come out of the glass there, but we failed it a little bit. And yeah, we are basically just gonna stun lock enemies throughout the whole run, but we do have this nice elevator scene where we can just stand right here and we kick enemies. And I'm gonna show off that you can do special moves in this game on this screen as well. So right here we do that special just to get him off the screen as early as possible. You can also just do that. But using the special move is kind of fun because you don't get to do it so often. But yeah, I feel like every fighting game needs a elevator part, or it's not a beat 'em up game. Like either elevator or moving platform. That's just the trope of beat 'em up games. Not the greatest elevator. Oh, that's it. So now we come up to the first boss here, and I don't remember this villain in the anime, but to be fair, I didn't watch it that much as a kid. But just like everything else, you can stun lock it. And the only character that can't stun lock enemies like this is like the character that other people think is the best for this category. Which kind of is funny that like the character people think is the best character can't do the most broken thing in the game. Tuxedo Mask, yeah. Like in Swedish, his name is Röda Rosen, which means the red rose. So the first time I heard Tuxedo Mask, I was like, wait, how did the Swedish translators get it to be the red rose? Like, I kinda understand the logic behind it. But it's still a little bit weird. Oh, I actually want that food. And we are gonna fight some really annoying enemies, and you will probably hear me call them ugly names. Because they are super annoying in this game. Like, some enemies just have the worst AI ever. But you can see, like, this character is the strongest whenever you can actually, oops. Let's move here and hope that he comes forward. These small blue guys is actually one of the reasons why speedrun in this game is annoying, because they can just decide to stay off screen. So we're actually gonna pick this one up, because this one does a lot of damage if you get up and close. So it's actually worth... Okay, I accidentally did the special there. And every character's special works a little bit different, like how you perform them. This character basically does it by doing half a moon circle from down to up. You know, typical Street Fighter movement. And the reason why we pick up this wind thing is mainly for an enemy later. Like the game's worst enemy. And it comes up right after these. Like, that's okay if they do that. So right here, these clowns can ruin runs so often. Oh, I did not think that was good enough for them to hit me. I'm gonna move up here. And yeah. And now we're going into the Candyland. But obviously we're gonna grab the fan thing again. Like, we do give up our infinity attack, but this weapon just does so much damage, it's not even a question whether or not we do not want it. You can also do do that, hold in the attack button and just... And obviously we have big chocolate walls that we need to break down for some reason. Yeah, this this is probably the only Sailor Moon game I've actually played, and I really like it. I should probably check out the other Sailor Moon games at some point. I know the SNES version is basically this game, but a little bit different. As I said, the blue guy can be super annoying. Oh, that was not intended. So, how you wanna use this weapon is get really close up to get as many hits as possible on enemies. But enemies also have like iframes when they do get hit. That's why I don't get like super close to them after knocking them down. And here's just hoping that the blue guy doesn't be annoying. And here we have another clown. As said before, they are the most annoying enemies in the game. Ah, we did not get through. Oh, is that good enough to kill? Yeah. Good. They are so quick with their small fists. Okay, good. I think we're to the second boss right about now. But obviously we need to break the chocolate wall. This guy I do remember from the anime series. But obviously we need the tuxedo mask or the red rose, as in Swedish, to grow his rose. And the rose actually heals you to full. So here we kinda want him to kick us when we do attack him actually. Which might sound weird, but whenever he kicks us, we actually get one extra hit. So we saved quite a lot of time there because we got lucky that he kicked us. And now we're coming up to my... I really do not like this part. Because you see these moving trucks, you can actually move on to this truck as well. But enemies can as well, which is really annoying when they separate. So right here we want to try and kill this enemy right away. Because enemies can only spawn to the left here at the beginning. Oh, okay, this is not good. Yeah, we're gonna die here right away. And these are actually the second most annoying enemies in the game. But we can utilize our special attack a little bit. The reason why they are so annoying is that they can actually attack from a distance with like their psychic power. Like, what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna abuse the fact that I can use my special attack and just take a game over after this stage. Wait, did you really do that? Did you really do that? We're just gonna use our special off screen. Oh. But yeah, I will actually, like, I haven't been speedrunning much lately. But I've decided that next week we are gonna try and get back the world record in this game. Because I recently lost the world record. And I had a meme that I only play this game for marathons. So that's why I started submitting this to a lot of marathons, so I had a reason to play it. That's okay. Okay, we need to be a little bit careful here because we do have one clown here at the very end. I think he spawns with one of those pink girls as well that are really... No, did not do that. No, come down. Okay, I will come up to you. Okay, we got through. So here I'm actually just gonna take a game over, maybe. Yeah, let's take a game over here actually. We have such a generous estimate that we don't have to worry that much. And all of a sudden enemies do not want to attack me. Oh, that's an extra life. I thought that was an extra continue. Like we could probably get through this stage. Like, I would say it's like a 90% chance that I do. But I also feel like if I can instead just make it sure that we don't lose the 4 to 5 minutes progress at the end by dying, that's a way better marathon safety thing here. And I would need to take a game over at some point because I did lose quite a lot of lives. Because one of the weaknesses this character actually has is her final boss fight, where you are basically forced to take like two deaths. Like, depending on how well you execute, we're talking 2 to 4 lives. And by just taking the game over right here, we can build up to have hopefully more than 5 lives at the end. Also, I think there's something over here. So you can pick up health extensions, which aren't really needed to pick up because you get free ones at the very final stage. But just picking it up for a marathon run means that we will probably lose a life or 2 less earlier Oh, yeah, sometimes I just press the attack button one time too much. You can see that I'm trying to like use the AI of the enemies I have to try and get them to just walk into me a lot. Like, this is actually one of the beat 'em up games where like memorizing spawns is not as important as it is to just know like how to manipulate the enemies to move the way you want. Let's just use special to kill them off. And we fight this guy again. This time he actually have a little bit more attacks. I know he will 95% chance that he will just kick us at the beginning. That's why we move down there. And we can just set him up to a stun lock here. So like the only difference between easy, hard, normal and so on is how much health people have. So like the only difference hard is that you need to punch things more. And that you get to fight the true final boss. Which maybe we should watch through Sailor Moon at some point. Ah, I grabbed instead of... Okay, this might work, yeah. So this is actually one of my favorite stages. Also, I do not know what my headset has problem with RGL. Okay, this is actually insane that I got them stun locked right away. But yeah, my headset has been turning itself off whenever I've been doing runs for RTL. And this is why clowns can be annoying, because if they decide to do their attack, they just fall down in one hit. But it did... Let's see if I can beat the game before my headset turns off again. So that's a setup I have to just be able to get these three right away. And I like trying to reset right there just to get a better setup on the other people, but I did fail it this time. We're just gonna do that. Okay, maybe, yeah. We could go back for the health actually. Pick it up. We're doing a little bit marathon safeties here. Like, if I thought I had the skills to get world record right now, we would just have done like a run without any safeties, but okay, I did actually not know that this setup worked. So we did find a new strat during the marathon run as well. So I'm gonna try something new here. I'm gonna walk up here. Okay, it did not work. So now we're fighting the... I don't know this enemy's name. Is it Doppelganger maybe? But they will basically turn into Sailor Moon. So we also get to beat up Sailor Moon in this game. And sadly all they can do is take punches to their face. So, like, I did say that every character can do an infinity like this, besides one. And you might be wondering, why is this character the best character for, like, hard? And like I explained before, on easy mode you don't pick the one that's this character, because he actually have the other one actually has a really good combo that is just perfect for that difficulty. And the same thing here is that this character's like beginning combo, her attacks up until you reset the attack combo, so to speak, is the strongest. So it's the highest DPS basically. And yeah, sometimes enemies can just be annoying. Like this, that's why these pink girls are a little bit annoying. It's because they do enjoy just running back and forth. But right now, we should be pretty okay here. So you can see, like, so good to just stack them up and killing them. Feels really good. Oops. Okay, we're actually gonna do... I was so afraid of dying right there, but we managed to get through. Okay, we got lucky that the blue guy wants to move down and not around. But yeah, like, one thing that's a little bit annoying is that some enemies have so much health. Like, I wish they had made the difficulty to be like, they do more damage or something instead. Let's do that. Let's do that. Sometimes just ignoring the infinity is probably the better move. And just focus on damaging something. Oh, I thought it was that. And that's another thing that can be a little bit frustrating, is when you misread how much health something has. Okay, we got lucky with these two. I think that's one of the reasons why I actually do enjoy this game so much. Is that it's not super optimized yet. So like you don't have to reset whenever something goes bad, and something will go bad. We did not get a super kick. There we did enough damage to break the wall with like one hit at the end to try and do a kick right through. And if you didn't know or didn't pay attention, all we do here is just stun lock him. But you can start seeing that they're starting to have so much health, and every time you attack them, then they actually go backwards a little bit. So like you do need to pay attention if the one you're fighting starts off a little bit too far away. And yeah, her tornado is actually really, really good. But it's a little bit inconsistent to pull off. And like her infinity is just so broken. Like you can see, it does quite some damage. And we are gonna try and use it for the final boss, because we need to use it to do a lot of damage. I'm trying to use my special. Oh, that was evil. No, I wanted to eat the pie. Or we could just say that was the perfect setup to get them all in one group here. But yeah, you can see our health bar is actually starting to get quite long here. No! Ooh! I'm messing this up. Let's... Oh no! I'm getting really unlucky here. But who? Indeed, Seamus. Like, as a Swede, I also kind of love when I get hit, because it sounds like they are saying a naughty word in Swedish when they get hit. Like the bad word. To explain it family friendly, it kind of sounds like the lady parts. I'm sorry for my bad Sailor Moon knowledge, because I know I'm speedrunning Sailor Moon, I should know my lore. But Usagi, is that the little girl? I think she fights with a whip in this game. Also, these wood guys are the only enemy in the game that can actually block attacks. Like I feel like I should just take like the whole... Oh, Usagi's... I wonder what her Swedish name was. Because, like I said, I did watch it in Swedish. And they do change quite a lot of names. But yeah, now when you say Usagi, I kinda knew her name was Usagi. Okay, I do not know what's going on here. Yeah, like I was surprised when I started playing this game, like how much I enjoyed it. But I think I was also currently on like a beat 'em up spread. Oh, that's good. That's so good. That's so beautiful. So basically, this is the final stretch of the game, and what the game does is it gives you 2 of each enemy you've been fighting throughout the game. And this is the problem with these guys, is that they have annoying attacks. Which also means that we are gonna be fighting 2 clowns. And I've been on world record pace coming up to this part. And the 2 clowns have just been messing me up. Oh, that's not great, but... I'm basically just trying to get something going there. Okay, 1 dead, 2 dead. And I think it's... No, it's Wood Guy. Turn first. So like I said, these are the only enemies that can actually block your attack. So getting them into a stun combo could be... Yeah, I know they are consistent if you ignore like The problem is that I'm playing on a D-pad, so like ignoring them completely is really hard when it comes to those moves. Like if you played on keyboard, it would have been a lot easier to do. Okay, we're going into the final triple boss here. So first off, we have our well, not our love interest, but so oops, that's not what we're supposed to do. But we got him into a stun lock again. And here we have another problem with this game is the final boss. The reason for that is that if we're unlucky, she will decide to do an attack that spawns a lightning that goes randomly across the arena. And if she decides to do that, we can't really infinity combo. But we're gonna hope that we can do it. Oh, nope. So if she happens to do that, we just do this. And we try to... I'm trying to get her into the corner here. That's okay. And now we got the combo going. The problem now is we might take our game over on the final boss, but it should be okay. I haven't practiced the final boss with only losing 2 lives. So... Oh, that's not great. Okay. We got through. And now we're going to the final boss here. Which is this floating eye thing. And I think in Sweden we only got like the 2 or 3 first seasons. So I don't know if we actually got to see what this thing is all about. Yeah, like you can see, you do get iframes when using that special attack. But yeah, I probably just need to get better at using the fire attack. I tried to jump right there. And yeah, this boss just have way too much health. I tried to time it. Oh, that was evil. I'm trying to time my attacks here a little bit. Okay. As I said before, I was kinda expecting to take a death here. Yeah, this boss is really cheap, like. And like I said, like this character, I believe all other characters can hit him twice per like special jump attack. But for some reason, her special jump attack can't even hit the boss. Well, there it did hit. Oh, I did not have the health. Yeah, that's the thing. The dash jump attack doesn't work with this character. So that's time. That's the whole game on hard mode. And it's a really fun game. Like, you can play it on easy, normal, hard. You have 5 different characters. Sadly, I don't think the game has 2-player mode. Maybe it does, and I just don't know about it. But yeah, it's a really fun game. You get different endings depending on what character you beat the game with. And yeah, sadly it's a Japanese exclusive game. Very few people heard about it. Really one of the hidden gems of the Genesis library. And it kind of makes sense that the hidden gem on the Genesis library is a beat 'em up, because I feel like Genesis is just the superior beat 'em up console if you compare like Super Nintendo and Genesis, which people do enjoy to do. So like having the hidden gem be a beat 'em up, and there's so many good beat 'em ups on the Genesis. Anyways, that's all for me. I hope everyone enjoyed it. This is my final run. Please continue watching. Continue supporting the good cause that they have here over at the RGL show here. And yeah, take care and have a beautiful ending of the marathon, everyone. Take care and bye bye. Okay.